What's good, YuGi-Tube? Paul here with a Last Warrior from Another Planet deck profile. This deck is so consistent, it's not even funny. Like, I got the deck, skeleton pretty much from Leon 1991 Heart. Gotta give credit to him where credit is due. So, like, I've seen this deck, used a couple times, and, I just thought I'd make it because, I thought the deck was rather interesting. It bothers me. I thought the deck was rather interesting. The fact that you can just summon a monster that shuts down every card that they can possibly do, and then just just beat face with a 2350 beater. Yeah, the 50 is kind of bad. I don't like the 50, but you can just beat face with that, and then they destroy it, and you have so many other possibilities of plays. Let's get right onto the deck profile. I can probably give you guys some tips and whatnot. So let's get started. You gotta run 3 Zumbira the Dark. He's kind of like a evil person kind of thing with a cape. You'd think he's good, but then his appearance kind of makes him look bad. He's also a Rhoda target, which is good, if anything. You gotta play 3 Mario Kudai, which apparently is like, Indiana Jones, the most recent, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, something like that, I think is the name. And that's what it reminds me of, honestly. Then we play 3 Prismas and Stratos. Stratos obviously search them out. Prisma's so good, just dump one of these 6 monsters and get its name, fuse, whatever. Then you play your tour guide engine, the pimp of course, and then the guy does stuff to the tour guides. Then we play Gores. You would think Gores is dead, and I got that from Leon. You'd think Gores is dead because you have Fusion Gate, but their primary concern is always getting Fusion Gate out of the field. They just don't like the card, because obviously you're spamming Zumbire, spamming the what's the name, the Last Warrior, you're spamming him with this card, so they gotta pop it out. And then when they do, just drop the Gores and be like, lol. Now you got another big monster to get past. For your searchers, you gotta play the Rhoda, 2 E-calls, pretty self-explanatory. 3 Lance to protect your Last Warrior when he's on the field. They're gonna try heavying it, they're gonna try doing lots of things to just to get it off the field. Book of Moon, you got a Forbidden Lance and make sure that they do not get any of the effects out. I don't play Chalice because I just don't like Chalice. I mean, if they want to, use it or whatever, then be my guest, but I just don't like it. 3 Fusion Gate, I already told you why, and 2 Terraformings to search out your Fusion Gates. You want to have Fusion Gate out, it's pretty much your win condition. People play Polymerization, I don't like it. Fusion Gate is so much more consistent. You play your Trinity and Heavy, Whole, and Reborn, they're self-explanatory, they're all limited for a reason, they're just nasty good. I play 1 Super Poly, and this has won me so many games. They have Stardust out on the field, you can't get past it pretty much. Use Super Poly, and yeah, 1 Miracle Fusion, and reasoning only 1 instead of 2. First of all, it's a MST bait. You don't need Miracle Fusion to win, like you really don't. I've won some games with it because it's obviously really good, but you don't need it to win. Like it's not one of your primary concerns to win. Of course, it's really helpful when you have it. But 1 is fine. You can set it. They can MST it, and they wasted one of their MSTs. So now your Fusion Gate has more time on the field. 3 Dark Bribes for the same reasoning. You got to protect everything. Dark Bribe. Let them draw a card. It's probably going to be a monster, and they're not going to be able to summon it anyways, right? 2 Mirror Force and 2 Torrentials because you want to have their field cleared when you get the Last Warrior out, just so that when they do have it, so you can mass destroy everything. Then summon this guy out, and then they're going to be like, what do we have to do? We can't do nothing except set. Then I decided to play 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device. This card is so good. They set a card, they have less than 2350. Effect, use Compulse, back to their hand, attack for 23 game. Then you always play the Heart and Soul deck, the Last Warrior from Another Planet. Really cool looking artwork anyways, and just a great card. You play all 6 of the, attributed elemental heroes. For XYZs, we play Blade Armor Ninja and Excalibur because you do run 7 level 4 warriors, so it's always possible. You play 1 Maestro just because I like him over Utopia, Levier, Leviathan, and Wind Up Zen Mains. So, Wall of Revealing Light, I think is the card. There's 1 card. Is it this? Nah, cannot set, something like that. Can't set. I don't even know the name of the card now. I have it in the description below. The card where they can't set cards. You can obviously combo it off with swords if anything. Can't find the name of the card now. Swords of Revealing Light. Yeah, I just had the card in the description. A card where yeah, a card where they can't have any set cards. So you combo that off with the last warrior from another planet, and they can't even set cards. So at this point, you're just completely locking them down to the point where they can't set any monsters. They can set spells and traps all they want, whatever. You have dark bribes, forbidden lances, and all that stuff to protect you. But you have I'm even thinking of trying to cut down all of this and have main deck 3 roll decrees, but I don't know. I'm liking this build. It's really consistent right now. But you can just combo it off with this guy where they can set the Rykos to get past you, but then with that card, you cannot even set monsters, and I cannot think of the name of the card right now. I had it, but I forgot. But it will be in the description down below. This has been Infected Xenon signing out. Rate, comment, subscribe, YouTube. Infected Xenon signing out. Like I said 5 seconds ago, right? Peace out.